Hello everyone, welcome to NASCAR Heat Evolution. My name is jfavignano, and we are going to get started on a career mode. Before we jump into career mode, I'm going to just go over some things really fast. Show you my game settings so you can just see them if you're asking any questions about it. We want to go to career mode. We're not going to do a practice, quick qualifying race. We're going to do a quick qualifying race. I want to get through this first run of the career mode without having to do setups and all that kind of stuff and just kind of struggle just like anybody else would out there, and maybe you can learn a few things, who knows. We're gonna have full damage, advanced settings. Yes, we'll save those. We're gonna have the simulation and a manual transmission. We go to controls. I'm using my G27 wheel, 900 degrees of device rotation range. Steering sensitivity there, brake, throttle. Because the brakes are really sensitive here and you have to be really easy on them. Force feedback strength at max. I'm using a centering spring on the Logitech profiler of about 150. I will tell you my Logitech profiler settings right now. Overall effect strength of 107%, spring effect strength of 150, damper effect at 0%. I have enabled centering spring and force feedback games because I don't think this game has too much force feedback that I like. So I turned that up to 150% and enabled the centering spring. Steering wheel settings, combined pedals is unchecked. And I have checked allow game to adjust settings. If you're wondering what I'm doing in my Logitech profiler, that's what's happening there. All right. Without further ado, here's the visuals, just so you can see them, what I'm using. I am going to turn the bloom off in the replay depth of field. I don't really care about that too much. I'm going to keep bloom on because it does look nice with the lights. All right, cool. Accept that. Yes. Beautiful. And let's get started on our career. To resume your career. No, we're going to reset a career and get ready to go. I'm excited about this. Yes, yes. Manufacturer, we're going to be a Ford because that's what I race in iRacing, so why not? Number as close to 27 we can get will be number 28. A male. Style of hair. Can they make me? There I am right there. Oh, there I am right there. Yeah, that's me. No, I'm kidding. Oh, man. That'll do good there. Head shape. I'll go with the first one. And facial hairstyle, full beard. Gotta have that full beard, man. Definitely nothing else but. Yeah, accept that. That's the closest it's gonna be to looking like me. Just a little bit more receding hairline. Hi, jfavignano. My name is Dave, and I am the manager for our team. Beautiful. We're a brand new team and could use some money. The first thing we need to do is get sponsored. Finishing in the top 30 twice should get us enough attention to acquire a sponsor. Good luck. You got it. I need to make sure. Oh, I think we might be able to change the race settings here in a little bit when we get in there. Beautiful. All right, so we have to finish in the top 30 twice. So let's go to the race.
Go, 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 go.
All right, we're gonna get out here and we're going to qualify in our unsponsored Ford Fusion, the 28 car. Try to get a sponsor. So realize that we're gonna have not that good of speed in the car, obviously. We're gonna take it easy getting out here on the track. There we go, full power. Shift one more time. Wonderful. And we're out here at Kansas Speedway. Out of the gas a little bit here, back into it. Gonna try to get down to that white line the best that I can. Drive off the corner. We're gonna hit this dog leg right here. Not much of a dog leg, just the front stretch, the curved front stretch. All the way back up against the wall, out of the gas just for a little bit, back into it fully, really pushing the car here down to the yellow line. Get as much speed as we can out of this thing. All the way up against the wall, keep it nice and centered. And off the throttle we go, let it roll a little bit, back into it. And as the car starts to push, we can get right back into the throttle and drive it up next to the wall for speed. There we go. Back on the apron. And that's going to do it. 16th, AP16 is not bad. Now, if you're wondering what I have the AI set to, I think it goes off of what you have it set in the race settings, and that was set at 98%. So I think that's going to be competitive enough for us. But I'm pretty happy with that. P16, 34.584. Wonderful, wonderful. So it's all about starting the race. Let's do it. Our first race of the career mode in NASCAR Heat Evolution. I'm excited about this. Let's get going.
The race is going
Race is going green. Green flag. Good start there. A little bit of the top lane not going right off the bat. We might go a little 3 wide here just to push it. Remember, we don't have to be too crazy here. We just need to finish in the top 30. That's all they want. Whoa, okay, yeah, we're getting freight train there on the high line. Definitely need to get to the bottom where the grip is. Try to keep some momentum off of the corner as Carl Edwards comes across our nose. Trevor Bayne to the inside. I'm gonna go out of the gas a little bit here. Whoa, car is loose on entry. Very loose on entry. You might have to make a wedge adjustment if we are able to do that. Okay, career mode's only 5 laps on this. I need to double check what the race settings are. Because I didn't have it set to that. I thought it was like at 7% at least with flags and all that stuff. Ooh, buddy. Back into the gas right on the back bumper of Almirola as we come off of turn 2. You have a good run. Got to stay with it. P20 right now. And Kurt Busch on the inside of us having a mediocre day. Not very good here in the back for his Haas Automation Chevy. Coming off of turn 4, Denny Hamlin got to slide up. We're clear low. We're going to take advantage of that before Almirola makes way of it. And Martin Truex Jr.'s down there racing for that spot. Off the gas a little bit here. Kyle Busch coming right up through the bottom. It's getting a little crazy right here. Going to be 3 wide coming off of turn 2. Following the lead of Trevor Bayne. I am just getting past like crazy right now. There's Kyle Busch just charging through the field. All right, we're going to use this high lane right here. We're going to be 3 wide coming off of turn 4. All the way against the wall. Kyle Larson says nope for P16. We're going to try to get another run on him here. All right, fantastic. Yeah, with the career mode, I'm not really sure what I want to do with it yet, so I say we just kind of go with the flow and just kind of get used to it here with the small amount of laps, and then we can work on it from there. So once we complete it, maybe we'll do like, you know, longer races with pit stops and all that stuff. Right now, we're just going to get acquainted with career mode and driving the car and doing what they ask us to do. But they might be on adaptive AI, honestly. Kind of feels like that. Last lap. We're doing good. P17. Just got to watch Clint Boyer there. He likes to rough up the rookies sometimes in the back whenever you're giving him a hard time. Going to lean on Kurt Busch a little bit there as we come off of turn 2. Staying behind Casey Kane. Racing Kyle Busch for P15 there. Back into the gas. Car is loose on entry. Here we go. Very nice run we got on this middle line. I've been using the high line here, and it's actually been working out pretty well for us. We're going to finish P14 for this small unsponsored team. That's exactly what we need.
That's worth a few points.
That's worth a few points, Bobby Labonte says. You are correct, sir. Speed rating of 87. Yeah, it wasn't very good because we're in a unsponsored car that doesn't have any power. So we will continue along here. How about that? Yes, we will continue. Brad Keselowski had the fastest lap with 33.608. We'll finish this event. Yes. And now we need to do it again. See, we finished in top 30 once. Nice job. That top 30 got us a lot of attention today. Fantastic. We're going to go do race number 2. I love the loading times. There's basically none. That's the best part of it. We're going to do something here on this guy. We're going to go to miscellaneous settings and turn the grill tape up for qualify. We need to get everything we can out of this small little team. I'm not really sure what the car is going to do because we don't have a practice. And I think what we're going to do is in the future with career mode, I think we're going to
Go.
do longer races with the practice session so I can get out there in the practice session and I can get a car, you know, mess with the car a little bit and get it where we want it to. So here we are at Texas Motor Speedway, trying to make our way into the Sprint Cup upper echelon as a small unknown team, pretty much. Just put it in the time. Roll out the throttle a little bit here at Texas and back into it once again. We don't have that much power in the car to worry about that too much, but you drive it like a normal 1.5. You drive it like Charlotte a little bit. Texas is all about this high entry into turn 1. This out of the gas briefly and then back into it. really seal it down here on the white line, and you just shallowly drive it off of the corner up against the fence here where all the blue stars are. Roll out of the throttle again a little bit and back into it full. Seal that car to the white line and drive it very shallow off so we can keep that speed in it. There's the temp. Yep, nearly blew the engine, but hey, we tried. P40. Not very good. The efforts were not there. We'll just go with the default setup here. Like I said, we're just getting used to this.
The
Race is going green. Green flag is out. We're underway. Right behind Ellis. I've got a good run. Coming up to the back bumper of Mr. Ellis there. And I will turn on the thing here in a minute. Whoa, it's getting really crazy here on this start. I'll turn the leaderboard on so you guys can see who's around us. All right, we're going to slide in behind David Reagan and try to race these guys from the bottom lane. That's what you want here at Texas. Into turn 3, everybody's going to start checking up a little bit. We're loose on entry. I think our car's just going to be like that all the time now. I think it's just going to be loose on corner entry every time. Ryan Ellis with a little bit of a block there on us. We're going to go to the inside of him and try to make room of David Reagan back into the throttle. Really had to wheel it into turn 1. Whew. And now you know what it feels like for these smaller teams to be driving cars that have problems, that need a little bit more drive in them. Let's stay on the high lane right here. Fall in line with Brian Scott and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. here on the high line. See if we can make work of these guys up here. Wow, really tight racing in the tri-oval. Out of the gas, nice and easy for Ricky Stenhouse. I'm really loose on entry. I'm going to keep fighting that wheel. There we go. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. doing your thing there, buddy.
All clear.
Oh, we were all clear there. Very nice. Back into the gas. I'm going to stay on the bottom lane. Try to get around Chris Buescher here. Whoa, putting our nose in there. 3 wide at Texas as we head into the tri-oval. I had to get out of that. Make sure we're back to 2x2x2. Whoa. Easy in there. Easy in there. There we go. Stay on the bottom lane here. I want to make some staying low. All right. We'll clear Chris Buescher, and here we come off the corner, and we're headed right towards Michael Annette. Slowing down Danica Patrick up here on the high line too. She's kind of trying to make that work today, and we've actually had a lot of success with the high line, so we're going to stick with it for now. Everybody seems to be getting bobbled on the bottom lane, so I'm not worried about that too much. Oh, a little bit of contact with Eric Jones. Danica Patrick pulling a little bit of a block on us right there. We got to race into that top 30, guys. Come on, let's go.
Still there.
They're not making it easy for us today. We need it.
Still there.
Annette right here. Come on. Get into that power again. Really lean on it. We got the work for top 30 today.
Clear low.
Coming to the line here. Whoa, hello. Nice and easy. 2 to go. It's getting crazy. Another contact with Michael Annette. He really doesn't like us, does he?
Clear low.
Clear low. There we go. That's what we need. Keep the speed all the way to Tony Stewart. And Michael McDowell in front of him. And Paul Menard as well. Here we go. I'm using that middle to high lane. It's been working for us, so why not? You know? It has been working for us. Wow. Oof. I thought that was going to get a little sketchy up there where Lanning Castle is. Tony Stewart not giving us too much room, crowding us a little bit. We're getting to the back of Paul Menard a little there. Not too bad. Really powering this thing off the corner. Going to be pushing it almost 3 wide as Paul Menard's Paul Menard. That's just his name altogether. He's going to throw the block on us. Here comes Annette pushing for that top 30 spot. We're on the outside of Tony Stewart. Here we come to the line. And we're going to finish in P28.
We'll get him next time.
We'll get him next time. But hey, we did what we needed to do, and that was finish in 30th or better. Can't be upset with that. Cannot be upset with that. Good job for the team. That's a win for us. And we continue on. Brad Keselowski with another fast lap there, 31.963. We'll finish up the event here. Great news. Moog Steering and Suspension is impressed with your driving and wants to offer you a sponsorship. Fantastic. So we got Moog for $5,000 per race. It's a red and black car. And here we are, race 1, the Daytona 500. Now we're able to actually change the career race settings. They're on normal. I want them to be on probably hard. We want a 7%. Actually, let's do 13%, all flags, and we want 4% of tire wear and fuel consumption, so we actually have to pit. I think that's what we want. I want them to be hard because as we start to get better and better, I want them to really race us. So we're gonna go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna save my save my changes. Can't speak today. I did a long ass. It was like 3.5, 4 hour. I think it was like 3.5 hour live stream of NASCAR Heat Evolution today. So I'm a little blah, 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 blah. Race and team. So we go to the team. Welcome to the team page. From here, you can use your winnings to purchase better tools, personnel, and facilities for our team. The better you make our team, the better we can make your car. So check back often. So here's all the things we can do. We have garage space, basic milling, pipe bender, stamping equipment, CAD software, the engine shop, and get an engine specialist, control software, wind tunnel, computer control, the machine shop, EDM machine, chassis specialist, inspection equipment, and a CNC programmer. The fabrication shop is a 5-axis milling, robotic welding, fluid dynamics, and aerodynamicist. How about that? So garage space is $10,000. And we have no money yet. Remember, it's $5,000 per race, so we need to do the best we possibly can. We have a standings and a schedule. We can look at the race schedule that's coming up. Atlanta, Las Vegas, Phoenix is just like pretty much the real one. Good purse there. The winner gets 11 grand at Daytona 500. All right, let's do it. Our first big race outside of the sponsor acquisition, pretty much, because I was like, I thought we could change the settings, but I didn't remember if we could or not. Qualify session. I want to go to custom career qualify garage. We do want to make sure the brake bias is at 70%. I'm going to dial that back a little bit. Try to get that brake on the rear of the car. Because it's really loose on entry, but that could be a shock setting, to be honest. Wheel lock's good there. Steering offsets for 0.100. Let's just do some grill tape. I don't want to go 100. We're going to go with 90% for this particular one. Save the setup. Yep. And let's go qualify.
Go, 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 go.
Remember, every position counts. We might make an adjustment to the 4th gear because on plate tracks in this game, the default setups have the gearing a little wrong there on 4th gear, meaning that 4th gear, it puts you like at 5,000 RPM and you start gaining all this speed. Well, you can change those gear ratios a little bit and we can get the we can get it to go a little bit quicker here. So like right here, see? We're in 4th gear and we're at 5,000 RPM. That's not very good. So we will make adjustments to that for the race. We're going to stay on the high side of the track so we can wind the car up and get as much speed as possible. For our long race, the Daytona 500. We're pretty excited about this as a team. Going into this, you know, for our first race. Very excited. There we go at the line. We have 2 laps. I'm not going to do elimination style round qualifying. You can do that, but I have that turned off so we can kind of move through the career mode a little quicker for entertainment purposes. But, you know, if you want to spend the time to do elimination style knockout qualifying, you certainly can do that in this game. Yeah, I was like, we are going slow. It feels like we're going slow. And it's the FOV. I really wish we had an option to change the FOV in the car. The FOV being as far back as it is really lacks that sense of speed. The only way you can really gain any kind of knowledge of how fast we're going is the hood view. The hood view really shows you just how fast we're going. I mean, 170 miles an hour is pretty fast. It's not really fast for this track, but I mean, it's fast enough. But I really like the inside view. I'm going to drive in the inside view. It's what I do. Being a sim racer, I do love driving the cockpit view. So that's what we're going to be doing. Even though the speed is not there, the sense of speed so much. But we are in a slow vehicle, so it's okay. Our shop needs some money so we can move on from it. Yeah, car's not getting too terribly hot. I really wish the gauges inside the dash worked. It doesn't seem like they do, because the fuel gauge doesn't work. I know that for a fact. And the water temp doesn't seem to be working either, from what I can tell. It's our last lap info here. The best is a 52.549. Let's see if we can get on this apron and get a little more speed out of it. Woo! 34th. Hey, that's not dead as last. I'll take it. P34. Continue. So we need to make an adjustment here for the race. Let's go into custom career race here, and I'm just gonna change the gear settings here. I'm not gonna mess with this stuff. Brake bias, I did like the way it felt. We're gonna go back down to 68%. Gear settings. Here we go. I'm gonna make these a little shorter, so I'm gonna make him about there, and I'm gonna make him about 1. Yeah, that'll be good. Alrighty, starting the Daytona 500. Here we go. Green flag is out. Right behind Danica Patrick in the second lane, coming up to the line. Full speed here into third gear. Getting a little bit of a push from Bobby Labonte behind us, although it doesn't look like he really wants to help us very much. Looks like he'd rather pass us. Ooh, man, lean there against Brian Scott as we head into turn 1 and turn 2. The bottom lane looks like it's actually moving. I'm going to stay with the bottom lane here. Oh, watch Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart with a hell of a run there. Oh, I'm going to chop off, I think it was Ellis behind us, isn't it? Yeah, Ryan Ellis is behind us pushing. I'm going to go with Tony Stewart. The bottom lane seems to be moving right now. A lot of racing to be had. 26 laps at Daytona is going to be a pretty long race. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just going to ease into the brake here and there and just kind of stay comfortably behind Tony Stewart. We don't want to get crazy. The car is very loose in traffic. So if we have a caution or something, we're going to have to add around a wedge or two. By adding that wedge, it'll tighten that car up. Watch Brian Scott here. We already know Smoke and Brian Scott don't see eye to eye right now. Ooh, hello. Just staying with Tony on the bottom lane. The bottom lane seems to be working. I'm going to go ahead and give him a push. There we go. Bump draft right there. You don't want to bump in the corners, though. It gets really squirrely and scary. So we'll push him right now. I'm going to hit the brake a little bit. Just drag it to get off that bumper. And we continue to stay in the draft. They're trying to make that second lane work, but it's just not happening right now at this time. The car's still loose in traffic. Oh, Ellis is going to make... All right. Ellis saw that shot, and he was like, I'm going for it. All right, come on. Brian Scott, get on the back of our bumper and push. We're getting the draft from Michael Annette. It's working. I'm going to side draft him a little bit here to move up. Michael Annette is thinking about coming up. He's got some damage on the right front of his car there a little bit there. Let's bring it down. Let's door draft him about right there. I didn't want to touch him too much and drive away from him. Very nice. A little bit of side draft action there to get us where we need to. Trying to stay in the draft with Matt DiBenedetto. It looks like the bottom lane is going to be good, but the middle lane is pretty good. I mean, like, we made it work. Although if we can take this spot from DiBenedetto, we'll stay on the bottom. Right behind Ryan Blaney. We could go with DiBenedetto and push him, but I just don't know if it'll work. Be careful here. It might. Blaney's kind of slow. Let's see if the middle lane will work. I'm interested to know myself. Oh yeah. Seems to be doing pretty good. Casey came trying to pick a lane here. He's deciding to come back up here. He knows that we're moving a lot quicker than they were on the bottom. Is he gonna stay on top? Come on, Casey. Let's go. He may not. I'm a Ford. He may not stay with me. Looking like he might here as we get into turn 3. Up against the door of De Benedetto. Maybe that was a bad move to move here in the middle lane. But I just felt like we needed to do something to move forward, and whatever we were doing wasn't working. We got Ryan Blaney on the inside of us.
Still there.
Casey Kane is moving around, and I'm moving around a lot. Like I said, the air is very...
Still there.
All right, we're moving down onto Ryan Blaney. The middle lane isn't going to work. We're going to have to stay on the bottom and be patient here. We got a lot of racing to go. A lot of racing to go. Yep, still there. On this, we can look. Lap 5 of 26. Fantastic. Back into this. Just going to stay with Ryan Blaney for right now. As long as we don't get in the back end of them, you're good to go. If you try to lean on them in the corners, they get kind of upset at you, and they start slowing down a little bit. But for good reason. I mean, NASCAR doesn't want you bump drafting in the corners anyway, so it makes sense. Larson. Oh, I wish I could go up there, man. You just don't have anybody in front of you. We're going to stay on the bottom here. But we got to stay with the other Ford. That kind of helps. Ooh, Larson with a big wiggle there in the tri-oval. He's trying to get back in the line, and that checked us up. Ryan Blaney there. There we go. Stay on the bottom. Oh, they're slowing up in front of us. We're going high. We're going high. I don't trust it.
Clear low.
Logano's got some issues with his car. He's falling back like a rock. Let's do a little bit of side drafting off of Larson like that. Drive away from him off the corner and drag him back. It worked a little bit for us. Let's see if we can continue this momentum. Eric Jones trying to figure out what lane he wants to be in. And he's going to block a little bit. I'm going to stay with Danica right now. Come on, Danica. Let's head up through the field. Oh, careful with the wall here. Let's be so patient with restricted plate racing. It's all about patience. Oh, a little bit of contact with Regan Smith. Danica checked up. Back into turn 1. It is just getting crazy down here. A little bit of side draft. More side draft than I wanted to take from Eric Jones, that's for sure. On the back stretch. Now on the back stretch, I'm going to push the hell out of her car. Push, 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 push. And then we'll back off her going into turn 3.
Stay high. Still there.
It's working. Back off a little bit. There we go. So we can drive the car again. Because when you're up against their back bumper, you know, you have a lot of wheel movement. Because the car just slides off the back of that bumper. Oh, she's going low. I don't know what she's doing. But that was not a good move there, Danica.
Still there.
You should have stayed up there with me. I'm going to drag the brake back into line with her if she comes back up. Come on up. Regan Smith's right there at my quarter panel. I can't come down yet.
Still there.
Ooh, so close to him. I'm going to use this side draft. Come on, Danica. There we go. It's Chase Elliott. Touched.
Still there.
Making contact with Chase Elliott coming off of turn 2. It worked.
All clear.
All right, let's push Danica to the front. Come on, Danica, let's go. Huge shove right there on the back bumper of Danica Patrick. All over the back bumper right now. Now, I'm not leaning against her. I'm just barely on the bumper here. There's a little bit of contact right there coming off the corner, but just barely tapping that brake here and there. You can roll out of the throttle too. It helps. It works. And in fact, you can save some fuel. If you're wondering in the draft, you can, like this whole time that we're driving, I'm pretty much 70% throttle. Like not full throttle at all in the draft, which is really cool. That works. All right. She's got to pick a lane. Otherwise, we're going to have De Benedetto push us. I think we're going to do that. Let's try it.
Stay low.
Come on, De Benedetto. Come on down with us. Come on down with us. Danica's got some damage on the nose anyway. No wonder she was holding us up. That makes sense.
Still there.
We're losing the draft. We got to push.
Stay low.
Hopefully they'll get back in line. There we go. Yeah, they have damage on their car, but just might be picking up the draft from Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth, JGR cars, not having a good day today. Back in P23, 24, but they might be riding it out safe in the back of the pack. They might be just riding it out safe. And who can blame them? It is Daytona after all. Now, I know DMR has said that their plate racing is not where they want it to be, and they're working at it. However, Talladega is great. At Daytona, the plate racing isn't there very good, and they know that. But the plate racing at Talladega is pretty good, I've got to say. We caught these guys somehow, some way. All right, I'm going to stay with Carl Edwards as long as Kenseth doesn't come down on us, which it doesn't look like he's going to. Let's go easy here. Draft with Carl Edwards. Being careful here. You see how much movement these guys have. In that turbulent wind, our car is a little loose. I can feel it in the center of the wheel with the force feedback. When I get up on the back end of him, it gets really light in the middle of the... All right, we're going to make a move on him.
Stay low. Still there. Clear high.
Yeah, because, you know, at Daytona, it would be a lot different than this. You wouldn't have... I mean, it's pretty broken up there. And it should just be, you know, a line of single cars or of two. And at this track, it's definitely not there. Talladega, it looks really good. But hey, what are you going to do? It's the Daytona 500. We're doing everything we can to get the best position we can. I'm not going to complain. Plenty more racing where that came from. Stay on the bottom here with Casey Mears. What's he going to do? I'm going to roll out the throttle here a little bit. Draft up to the back bumper of him. There we go. I'm going to wait till we get to the back stretch, and I'm going to push. Here we go right here, and we're going to lean on him right here. Push, push, push. Trying to... Whoa, dude. Real squirrely there. There we go. Better now. Trying to catch Landing Castle here in turn 3. Mears, you got... Don't block me, dude. I'm trying to push you. A little more push there. Back off him a little bit. Still pretty good. David Reagan's getting a little bit of a run. Let's see if he wants to stay up high, if he can push us. He's got nose damage. He's got pretty heavy nose damage, actually. Oh, Casey Mears with a little bit of a block on that high line. All right, dude. We're going to side draft you. Off of this corner here. Let's get down on his door. About right there. A little bit more. About right there. And drive off him. You can feel it in the wheel, too. It's pretty cool.
Stay high. Still there.
And drag him on back. Just like that. Come on. We can get him. We can get him.
Clear low.
Clear low. Nope. Nope. He's back in that hole. He's trying to side draft with us. Keep pushing. Staying high. Don't want to get turned by him.
All clear.
All clear. Poof. We worked for that position for P21. We definitely worked for that one.
Halfway mark now.
Halfway mark. Have to think about pit stops here. I'm sure we're going to have to make one. Let's see what everybody else does. If everybody starts pitting, we're going to pit with them.
You're low on fuel.
Let's see what they're going to do. Hopefully there's not going to be like a wreck getting to pit road like it usually happens in the older games. I haven't done a green flag stop with the AI at a super speedway yet. So that'll be interesting. Let's see if they're going to go in. You'll see if cars start ducking in, and no takers yet. We'll pit next time by. There's one person on pit road right now. We'll stay with Landing Castle.
You're low on fuel.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna pit next time. Okay, yep. There was some takers. I'm just easing back. I'm doing about 50% throttle here in the draft, and it's gonna save some fuel for us. So we can get back around because everybody's gonna be pitting this time. And it looks like Landing Castle is gonna be our pit partner and our drafting partner. Just like that. All right, we need to be smart and smooth here on entry to pit road. It's going to get crazy. Oh, and a caution right at the moment of time. Whew. Yeah, we're going to pit. 2 cans, 4 tires. Yep, let's add some wedge into this sucker. Accept that. Beautiful. I'll be happy with that. And we can press A to pit in advance to the green flag restart. Let's do it. All right, P38 back in the back again. Guess it didn't work out very well for us.
The race is going green.
Race is going green. Green flag's out. In the air. Back. Underway. With the Daytona 500.
Still there.
There's third. Still pushing on Biffle. Whoa, it's getting crazy. Don't want to get that. I don't want to get that squirrely that early on. No way in hell. All right, now we're dead ass last. But we got fuel. Maybe some of these guys didn't pit yet for fuel. I can't imagine why they didn't, but I guess everybody did. We just kind of got screwed on that whole ordeal. Here we go, stay on the bottom. We got a lot of work to do to get back up to the front. But it's halfway, so it can still be done.
Still there.
Ooh. Now this is much more realistic. 2x2x2x2 all the way back. With just a couple cars in front. And that's what it looks like from here. Be careful with Logano here. I don't want to get too crazy. You really start laying on them like bump drafting and they hit the car in front of them, it really can slow down the line. So you have to be really choosy about when you bump draft. Especially not in a corner. In a corner, they'll kind of like freak out on you. All clear. We're going to the high line. We gotta move up to the front. We gotta do something here. And that bottom line was not moving. Let's go 3 wide. 3 wide.
Still there.
Oh yeah. There we go. Just like that. Splitting them. Split the middle. Watch out for Brian Scott. Whoa, a little bit of contact.
You're 3 wide. Clear high.
All right, we're clear high. That worked out for us. Back on the bumper of Austin Dillon. I'm going to stay on the high line where Clint Boyer is. Is he going to stay high? No, he's not. I don't know how we were able to pull that one off, but we were.
5 laps to go.
5 to go. It's going to start getting crazy, guys. And the AI do too. They start really racing hard with like 5 laps to go. You'll see.
Still there.
Who's going to do it? We're going to have to go 3 wide here. Try to catch the draft with Matt Kenseth. If he stays on the outside lane, I don't know if he's going to do it. Not very much room right here. Really? Oh, a little bit of contact with Clint Boyer. We get contact with Chris Buescher, and we are around. Huge wreck right here on the back. Caution is out. Man, we tried. We tried. All right, we'll pit. We'll fix the car. We'll take new tires. Man. Actually, you know what? We're not going to pit. We're not going to pit. We're going to stay out. We got to do the best we can here. P38. It's going to get crazy, guys. Cleaning them up. Getting ready to go back green at the Daytona 500.
The race is going green.
We have aero damage. We already know that. Not the worst. We need to go for broke. Tony Stewart with some damage on his car too, so we're not the only ones here.
Still there. 2 to go.
2 to go. Here we go. It's going to get crazy right about now. Come on, push, 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 Labonte. We just don't have the speed. We should have pitted. We're going to be, well, I don't know. They might start slowing down here. If Labonte keeps pushing us, we're going to be able to get to the front. Come on, buddy. Keep pushing. That's a shame for us. It really is. We had a good run going. That yellow flag actually screwed us. Big time. And then we got caught up in that wreck right there trying to make it happen. Oh, he's going to try to pass me, you dipshit. I should have pit. I just thought everybody else would have. So it would have gained some spots off that wreck. But nope. Didn't happen. We lose the draft at the end of the race. What a shame. We struggled all day. But you know what? That's more realistic with the career mode. You know, it's our first race of the year. I mean, we did it well. We got up there in the middle there a little bit, but the aero damage is too great right now to even be contention for anything decent here. The only person that we're not gonna or the person who's going to be behind us is Mr. Bobby Labonte in front of us there, 15 laps down with damage. So now we just ride around till the end of the race. What a shame. Bad judgment by me by not going and pitting and fixing the damage. I should have just done it. But now we know. We lived till we learned. We won't ever do that again. Won't ever do that again.
We'll get him next time.
39th. Terrible. Well, it was a hell of a fight there towards the end of that race. But what are you going to do? We got some fans. We got up there in the middle of the pack, you know, showed them we knew how to race a little bit. But we did not do well. Not with that entire mess. Alrighty, speed rating 85. Continue on through our career. Winnings, we got $3,147. Oh, there we go. Eight grand. We're getting close. By the second race, we'll be able to buy a garage for our team. There we go. Point standings, 2 points. Whew. It's going to be rough. 39th, and we're 39th in season standings. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for this video as we move on for the next race at Atlanta. And thank you to Dale Earnhardt Jr. for congratulating us on our first race. Welcome to NASCAR. How about it? Well, that's going to do it, guys, for this one. I will see you in another video of NASCAR Heat Evolution. Take care.